if you want to create an button or text view, you have to use canvas. I told you before. So let's go to the canvas, right click here. In the UI you will see it has a button. So let's click and create a button. Canvas is responsible for the buttons and UI and everything which are we will use for input in the screen. So you can see a button is created here. So let's change its dimensions to 80 and 80. Now move, if you want to move this button's positions anywhere, like if you want to put this button here in the right bottom or in the right middle, you have to select this button and here click here. Now press Alt. Okay, so if you want this button at the top, then you can choose this. If you want it middle, you can choose this. So we will place this at the bottom, or it will be good at middle. So let's move to middle right. Okay, and let's now we can manually move this button positions by double click here in the hierarchy and move this button a little here, and I think that's it. That looks good. Let's change its width to 70 and height to 70. It's too big. Okay, so let's back to player. Okay, so in the button, if you want to change the source image, like we have this white background with button text. If you want something like any button image, you can just download from the Google and drag here, and you can use directly here. If you want to change the color of the button, then you can do that. Select this. See, the color is changing. Let's take this white. Now you can add a material here also. That what we don't want to add. It has some more functions, but these are not so important for us. Okay, so you will see a button has a child text. When you will go to the child of the button text, you will see in the inspector here is the uh, text which you want to write on the button. Like let's we are going to make this button for the shoot button, so let's name this to shoot. You can see now we have created a on click function which are for AK-47. So we are dragging the AK-47 to the object, and we are this is for the function. So in the current script we have choose shoot button. So what is doing when we press this, it's going to call this shoot function here, and it's writing this button is working in the console. So that's how it's working. Okay, so we have to create a new particle system. So let's delete this. We cannot use this. So in the AK-47, let's create a new particle system here. In the particle system, you can see when you will hit play, these are the particles are moving from here. Okay, so this is the another thing to do. We have to play this to make our particle system more uh, awesome. So let's edit this. We don't want looping because we will shoot one particle whenever we shoot this. Okay, so start delay will be 0, lifetime will be too short, like from 0.04 to 0.06. You can increase this or decrease as whatever you want. Okay, so make this and max particle. Okay, this is 1000 is good. Okay, and lights. So in the emission and shape, let's play the emission and play this. This will see, you can see it's only one light is opening now. So let's click on the loop and start play to see this flash. Now we can move this to little up and little up and little left at the point of this. Okay, so it's awesome. So now let's stop looping and change its color. We can add a point light here to make it more awesome. Let's change its color to something yellow. Okay, so in the point light, wait, we have to edit some things in the hair. Not really, it's okay, it's good. So now we have created this particle system. Now what we want to do, we want to run this whenever we click the shoot button. Okay, so let's code the code. We have created particle system, we can naming is impact point. Now when we are shooting this, so write impact point dot play and this semicolon. Okay, now can hit the control S. Now there is no issue found, so let's back to the Unity. So when we hit play, you will see when we are shooting. Okay, we haven't assigned that particle system. Okay, that's why my mistake. So at the AK-47 script, at the impact point, we haven't selected this particle system. So let's now select. Okay, now when we hit play, you will see there is will be no error, and when we shoot, you can see the flash. And when we shoot at home, it's making and it's working. It's playing the muzzle effect when only when we are hitting that particles. We don't want this. We want to play whenever we shoot that button. Okay, so whenever we shoot, what we will do first, we will play that impact point, then we will do our rest of the work. So hit Ctrl S. Now when we will hit that play button again, okay, it's not hitting anything, but it's still flashing the muzzle effect. Okay, so it's looking so awesome. Hit back. Okay, so our gun is ready. Now what we have to do, we have to add some enemies, and when we hit these bullets, these invisible rays as a bullet to our enemies, the enemies will destroy, and if enemies will hit the player, then the player will be destroyed, and that's the game. You have to survive from the zombies, you have to kill these zombies. Okay, and we will make this as a night mode, so this will look so awesome. So let's close this all the childs, and that's it for this video.